Michael Jordan once famously said, "Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships." And I think this group of student athletes with me today knows a thing or two about winning championships. This team has displayed the talent and teamwork and intelligence in spades. And we couldn't be more proud of their victory at this year's 4A State Girls Basketball Championship game. Theirs is a story of failure and success, of showing grit, resilience, and mental toughness on the way to ultimate triumph. Sports, in some ways, can mirror real life, as sometimes we have our most heartbreaking failures before we have our greatest successes. 2 years ago, this team lost in the state semifinals. Last year, this team had an undefeated record before losing again in the state semifinals. And if that wasn't heartbreak enough, this year the team started with 3 straight losses to start their season. But one of those losses was a game ending up defining their season. During a holiday tournament game against St. John's, the team was winning after 8 minutes into the game. But in the words of Coach Pete Kana, let off the gas and ended up losing the game. Thus, the rallying cry of 32 minutes was born, and a reference to playing hard through the full 40 minutes of a game and not just the first 8 minutes. The team ended up turning their season around with 19 straight wins, and with that, their bond grew. This was a neighborhood team in the truest sense. This year's team was a team of veterans, all juniors and seniors. No transfers came in, and the girls started playing together while they were at Pyle Middle School. That veteran experience and strong chemistry showed up under the bright lights of the playoffs against their rival BCC High School. The team was losing at halftime in that game, but according to the coach, no one was yelling in the locker room and everyone was composed. And in the end, they won the game by 12. Their victory over Western in the 4A state championship game served as a fitting end to a legacy that will rest in the annals of Whitman sports history. 3 seniors on this team are moving on to play college basketball. Hannah Niles, Loyola. Marie Hatch, Cornell. You can step forward. Betsy Knox, Middlebury. And another senior will be going to serve in the Navy, Leah Gordon. Not here? All right. And next year, I'm delighted to learn that the best player in state, Abby Myers, will be coming back to help the team hopefully defend their title. Would that be you? Unless you think they are resting on their laurels, the coach tells me that the team is already in the weight room, putting in the work that will pay dividends this coming fall and winter. So let me now read this proclamation. Whereas the Vikings of the 8th to the 11th centuries were known for attacking, and the Vikings girl basketball team of Whitman High School over the past 4 years has been known for its attacking style as well as its pressure defense, aggressive rebounding, and clutch free throw shooting. Whereas the 2015-16 girls basketball team had a season like only one other in the Bethesda School's history, and that was before all current members of the team were born, as it finished with a record of 24-3, won its final 19 consecutive games, and captured Whitman's second Maryland 4A state championship. And whereas the Vikings, whose last state title came in 1995, saved their biggest conquest for the Maryland 4A state tournament in March, in which they defeated North Point 64-37, in the semifinals in Western High of Baltimore County in the title game 71-55 at Towson's University SECU Arena. And whereas Coach Pete Kana, a history teacher, and this year's assistant coaches Terry Lakowski and Michael Witt, continued the tradition that has been built in Coach Kana's 14th season, including a combined record of 89 victories and only 13 losses over the past 4 years, with the state championship team scoring an average of 63.8 points per game and limiting opponents to an average of only 34.7 points per game. And whereas the team that included 6 seniors and 5 juniors and rallied around the theme of 32 minutes for its goal of full effort in every game, became known far beyond Montgomery County as junior guard Abby Myers was named a Washington Region First Team All-Met by the Washington Post. Abby and guard Hannah Miles were named First Team All-State by the Maryland Basketball Coaches Association, and the school finished ranked 5th in the area by the Post. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland congratulates the 2015-16 Whitman High School girls basketball team on a remarkable season and joins with the entire Whitman community in celebrating the achievement of bringing home another championship banner to Montgomery County, presented on the 17th day of May in the year 2016, signed by our Council President, Nancy Florine. Congratulations.
Members of the council, thank you so much for having us. Members of the community, you would have been so proud of this particular group, for this was a group of true student athletes. Every single girl behind me is a member of the honor roll, and they were an absolute pleasure and joy to coach. So to get a true student athlete experience, you would have been so proud how they represented us with great sportsmanship. Guys, this is just so much fun. I hope you feel so honored that we could do it again next year. So thank you so very much from the bottom of our heart for giving us this honor, but also for allowing this wonderful special team to have one more time together. I can't thank you enough. Thank you.